Hi, this is Leslie. Now that we're getting into the fresh produce season again, it's kind of fun to bring out the inner artist, and so I thought I'd show you a few little garnishes that you can do using some of our simple Pampered Chef tools. And they're a lot of my favorite little gadgets. So I'm going to bend this down so hopefully I can make this so you can see. Let's see, I hope that works. Yep, I think that'll do it. All right. Okay, so hands here. Yep, you can see. Let's start with radishes, and we'll start with our little paring knives. These were usually called quick cut paring knives. Now they're just called little paring knives. And fabulous for so many things. One, they're really inexpensive. You can get a set of 3 of them for $8. And when you purchase them that way, $1 goes to the local Harvest Food Bank, and that makes enough for, I think it's 3 meals. And so that's a really good cause. These are great for just camping or having in the kitchen. A bunch of them make great steak knives for your outdoor barbecues, because again, they're very sharp, but they're very inexpensive if somebody loses one. All right, so let's start with a radish daffodil. Isn't that pretty? You hold it up close. And a lot of these you should do the night before so they can soak in ice water, because that's what opens them up. But what you start with is a very sharp knife, and you just go down this way. I usually put my finger under the blade so there's a cushion there, and then you just slice through all the way through like this. Turn it around, do the other half. And I'm doing these a little wider than I did on the other. But then you cross cut it this way. Okay? And once the cross cuts are done, like I said, you're going to have to put them in a little bit of ice water to make them open up like this one. All right, so the other one, we have a habanero pepper here. They come in all different colors. And these are great for like Mexican dips or something like that, because a garnish can also indicate the flavor of the food that you're showcasing. So cut straight down all the way through one time, and then use the tip to just cut down in little strips all the end, all the way around. Now, I gotta warn you, you should wear gloves, because when you handle these things, and even if you scrub your hands really well, boy, you touch your eyes, you're gonna be crying big time. I know that from experience. And but these sure turn out pretty. And let me show you what they look like after being soaked in water just a couple hours. Here you go. Now, there's another one, or maybe these are the habanero peppers, I don't remember. I usually like to get red ones of these, but the store didn't have any. And again, you just use the tip of a very sharp little knife and go down. As a matter of fact, cut the end off. That makes it a little easier. And then just go all the way around. You might seriously want to invest in some plastic kitchen gloves, though. I know I'm going to be sorry later as soon as I touch my eyes for any reason. Okay, so you're just slicing all the way around. And this has only been in the water for a couple of minutes, but you see what happens is it opens up, and the longer in the water, the more they curl back. They actually make little curls. Can you imagine this one with a red pepper? And again, putting it on your Mexican dip dish or something like that. So there's your flowers. We have another one. This is a radish again. Get the biggest ones you can. And we're going to take our apple wedger, and we're going to make radish daffodils. There you go, almost to the end, and push it back. And again, once you soak it in water, these will all open up like so. And there you go, radish daffodils. Okay, now, one of the things that I personally hate to do is veggie trays. But if you have a couple of the right tools, it works great. This is our serrated peeler. We also have a left or right-handed regular vegetable peeler, but I love this because not only will it do apples and potatoes and carrots and things like that. But it will do those tough skin things like butternut squash. It will do those soft skin things like tomatoes or peaches or kiwi, those kind of things. So this is a great little julienne peeler, or not julienne, serrated peeler. So we're going to take our crinkle cutter, which they just brought back. I love to make really fancy deviled eggs with this, but that's a whole nother video. But what most people do is they go down like this, but what you want to do is rock it. Just makes it easier to control. But what I want to show you is a cute little trick we did 20 years ago. Where's my apple core? There it is. So you take a big zucchini or a cucumber. I prefer zucchini if they're big enough. And then you take a carrot and hold it tightly so you don't split it as you're inserting the carrot. And then you've got carinis for your veggie tray, and people will be really impressed. How did you do that? Well, I grew up in the backyard this way, and somebody will believe you. So isn't that cute? And this is something that the kids can do, because when you crinkle cut vegetables, not only do you have this little extra surface so it holds more dip, but when you cook them, it cooks quicker because you've got all those little extra surfaces in there. So this crinkle cutter is really handy. And some other video I'll show you our deviled egg system with this. So there you go. Rock this back up. Maybe not. There we go. There you go. There's our garnishing for today. And it's just a little fun thing to do, but it sure makes a difference in your presentation.